Episode 6 The Path to the Sacred Stream. The moment the dust of Oboroni's sandals disappeared into the shadows of the boundary path, a strange silence cloaked the land. It was as though ukpili herself held her breath, waiting. The forest birds ceased their songs. The wind paused at the edge of the trees. And then, like thunder before a rain, the first voice broke out in the village square. It was Elder Ogbodo, the tallest among the grey-haired men, a voice like carved wood, weathered and strong. He rose slowly from the center stone and walked forward, holding a carved staff passed down from his forefathers, a staff only touched during times of reckoning. "Children of ukpili," he thundered, his voice rolling across the square like the voice of an angry sky. "The masquerade that dances too long in the square will one day dance naked. This is that day." Murmurs rose. Faces turned toward him. The sun slipped behind a cloud. For too long, we drank shame and called it water. For too long we offered our daughters to the teeth of a beast, mistaking it for a crown. When Oboroni came to us, he wore the skin of humility, but his heart was torn. And like blind goats, we led him to the throne. A loud groan burst from the people. "But the forest has eyes," the elder continued. "And even the python that hides under the leaves will one day be smoked out. Today, we rise. Today, we tear the name of that tyrant from the soul of ukpili." The ground seemed to tremble. He raised his staff high. "Return to your homes. Take your wives, your husbands, your children, even your chickens and goats, every bag of yam, every pot of oil. Leave no footprint behind. We are leaving this cursed ground." As though lightning struck the air, the villagers erupted into action. Mothers tied babies to their backs. Fathers grabbed cutlasses and sacks. Elders fetched their carved stools. Children called for their goats. Mortars were overturned, firewood gathered. Every rooftop whispered goodbye. Smoke called one last time from every hut. And then, the drums began. Slow, rhythmic, heavy with purpose. They all returned to the village square, this time not with songs of dance or harvest, but with the sound of departure. A long line formed behind Elder Ogbodo, who stood at the front like Moses before the Red Sea. They marched through the forest of ukpili. The path no longer held fear, it held purpose. Men and women walked as one body, a river of bodies flowing with one heartbeat. And at the end of that path, veiled in vines and silence, stood the ancient sacred stream of ukpili, a place known in stories but rarely seen by eyes. It was not a river like others. The stream twisted like a serpent across the earth, wide and glowing blue even beneath the sun. The water shimmered, yet it made no sound. Old carvings lined the rocks, and beneath its surface were stones that glowed like fireflies. The trees around it bent in reverence. It was said the stream had once swallowed invaders whole. That warriors of ukpili who drank from it returned from battle unpierced. Some villagers had only heard whispers of this place. Others thought it was only myth. But on this day, they stood before it, eyes wide. And then, the unthinkable happened. The moment the first child dipped a foot into the water, the sky turned red like an oil lamp knocked over. A gust of wind roared from nowhere. The stream began to shine, not glow, shine like glass under the sun. A rainbow rose from it like a cobra. Then, before all eyes, the stream parted. It opened wide, revealing a path of glowing stones at the riverbed. A road beneath water.